So we kick off with Jordan.
Hi, Mikel. Through everything you've done at the club since you've been here, just still, how special is that trophy you lifted the FA Cup? I mean, I can still picture the video of you dancing in the dressing room, holding it all the players. And I mean, for all the title, going for the title and rebuilding the club and the squad, does that still stick in your heart and your mind as a real special moment for you?
It was such a special moment, obviously, the first trophy as a manager, especially what we're going through as a club in that moment after the COVID, which was extremely difficult experience to all of us, so to bring some joy, unfortunately not being able to share it with our supporters live, but yeah, it was a great memory.
And just how, I think when you talk to maybe some fans and they say, well, I'd rather finish in the top four and be in Champions League than maybe win a League Cup or win an FA Cup. Where in your mindset is it? Obviously you want to win trophies, but how hard is it to give it the preferential treatment that it probably needs to go and win a trophy like that?
I mean, maintaining the level, maintaining the hunger, maintaining the energy of a football team is extremely tricky. And when you think that you have everything, suddenly something happens, poof, and it comes down. So you have to be really alert. So every training session, every decision, every game is so important, because at the end is what it energizes you is playing well, having a good feeling and actually winning. So you have to really look at every circumstance, because it can really affect the team. So when it comes to this competition, best thing we can do is perform really good, have a really good feeling about it, and win. There is not a better thing that we can do.
And just finally, just on Tommy Setford, if he is to start, how nice it is in your head that you've now got a generation of keepers who are teenagers, who have made their debuts, who have experience, who can step up. Because we often look at the squad and wanting different positions and different players, but having that in the keeper as well.
Yeah, we have to build that, obviously, especially with Jack. We throw in there, much earlier than we actually wanted. Okay, it worked out, and it was a beautiful day, but it's not ideal. You want to build something long term. It's something that has to be built brick by brick, and they have to go through the right steps, to those steps to be really solid, to be able to play at the level that we want them. That's what we are trying to do. It takes a while, but we have some good potential there now.
Yeah.
Just picking up on that, is it possible to win all four trophies? Is it realistic to even try and win all four?
Well, so we certainly have to try. That means that if you win a couple of them, you win 3 or you win the 4, give yourself the best possible chance, that's for sure.
And Jack?
So, we always are constantly asking you questions about which players are fit and who aren't fit,
Yeah.
and you're always giving us updates. And Bukayo,
Sometimes more than...
Well, exactly. Exactly.
I understand, yeah.
That was going to be kind of the crux of my question, really, is that obviously you tell us what you want to tell us. How much of that, and there was obviously Bukayo, was he fit, wasn't he fit? It looked like he wasn't. He told us that he might not be, then he was. How much of that, the injury updates, how much of that is you making a decision on how much you want to give away to keep people guessing for your opponents, for us, to try and make marginal gains?
That's my job, For me, I will tell you everything, but it has consequences, and I need to be very careful, because sometimes I can tell you a play is going to be a few weeks, and if it's a few months, then what happens? And sometimes I don't know if a player is going to be fit in 2 days' time when we do the press conference. And sometimes when I know, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to say, he's not fit, and then I play him at start. I would never do that. But if I am certain, or I don't want to tell you, I will keep you guessing. This is my job. But as well to keep these guys, everybody alert as well, it's important.
I was going to say, not accusing you of lying, but sometimes do you think you have to be a bit kind of playful with how much you give away, so that you don't give away too much, so that...
I don't want to make it easy for nobody, If the opponent has to work and think and prepare, make sure that they do the homework like I have to. I wish I knew the starting 11 and who's on the bench and the shot, but I don't. And it's our job as well to guess and do the work that we have to do.
Just lastly, you mentioned Erik ten Hag. How difficult is it when you are a new manager, for whoever replaces him, how difficult is it for a new manager to come into a club that has such huge expectations as you did here and have to build something with all that expectation? How difficult was it for you, and how difficult is it for managers at big clubs?
It's very demanding, and even if you do an incredible job, your job is going to be just judge whether you win or not, and whether you win more than the exceptional teams that they are already in this league, that they've been doing it for 9 years. That is the level. So nobody is going to value how you have transformed something or do that, or if they do it for a period of time. And even if you renew your contract, you can be in that position a few months later, and we've seen that. So that's the reality of our job, and we know, we are sitting here and we know that that's the case.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
See you Friday.
The other option is you don't ask me about it. I don't say nothing and then I have to change the rule. That's the other option.